Shylily on the Vshojo situation and the contract she was offered. I didn't know she got offered a fucking contract to work for Vshojo. Holy shite, man. And she didn't took that. She didn't took that fucking contract. Thank God.
Hello, Lily. Hello,
Hello.
Womp Womp.
She didn't sign with the devil.
Now I know this might be rude to you, Lily, but I just want to send my regards and best wishes, and all love. I mean at least 50% of my support to Iron Mouse. She deserves better.
Oh, she deserves better. Oh my god.
100%.
Dude, my heart dropped when I saw this. The drama frogs got into my chat yesterday and I was like, what the fuck's going on? Leave me
The
the fuck
drama
alone.
frogs.
I have to educate myself first. Dude, I saw the drama frogs in my chat as I was about to end stream. I was like, brother, oh, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. And then I was on Twitter and I was like, what's going on?
You can't escape it, Shylily. You can't escape the drama frogs. We're here and we're not going away.
No way! Only gonna Lily explain. I mean, I did open a can of worms on
Can
Twitter.
I get a Womp Womp for the mouse?
What happened?
Ah.
A womp for my mouse. Poor mouse. It must be so fucking scary to do this. Oh, like the fucking
This
goosebumps I
Owner
had.
of Daily Dose of Shoujo YouTube channel dead of a heart attack.
What happened with mouse? Is she okay? I hope so. I don't think,
she's
I
gonna
don't
do
think
wonderfully,
that's easy
girl.
To digest. No, she must have been literally shaking.
Also, by the way, I just realized something. Is this zoomed in? I'm not tripping, right? Why is only the top of her head showing? What the heck? What in the henny?
And quivering when, you know, opening up about what's going on. Oh fuck.
It's zoomed in.
I'm just sad that
yeah.
the feeling I had when they tried to recruit me is something that actually proved right. That it saddens me, dude. It fucking saddens me. Yeah, my gut feeling was right. Fuck me, dude. Your guts never lied, has it?
Bro, always go with your gut feeling. Oh god. Holy fuck, yo. Thank God, bro. She would have gotten also done dirty, bro. Like, oh my god. Oh, my Oshi fucking sees the future, bro. She fucking goddamn a mind reader, dude. Don't be
My
shy.
gut's been betraying me quite a bit. Have you seen how much constipation I've had to go through?
Oh shit. What?
No, but jokes aside, though, you can't always trust a gut feeling. I know I got a pretty solid gut feeling, but it's in the end of the day.
You
it's
should
just
always
that.
trust your
It's a
gut
fucking
feeling.
bro. In the end of the day, it's just that it's still been plenty wrong or like overreacted or, you know, like I've been through stuff in life. Sometimes you hang on to red flags a bit too much, you know, like it's a gut feeling for a reason. You can't always trust it. There's always something strange when very big and reputable people leave, and that's when the pain chips, you know, and you're like, ah.
Oh, I forgot. 3 people left from Vshojo before all this shit happened, if I remember correctly, right? Who was it? I think it was Centrea, Giga, and... Was it Giga? 4? It was 4? Really? I thought it was 3. Who are the 4? It was Centrea, Giga, right? I'm pretty sure it was Giga, and I don't know the other 2. I don't remember the other 2. But, dude, I mean, that's actually kind of... Dude, they knew. They had to have known a little bit. They had to know a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But obviously they couldn't talk about it.
I'm so sad for Miles. I'm gonna be asking Lily's gut for future decisions. Don't do that. Don't rely on other people's gut feelings. Make your own.
Shylily's almighty guts.
Too.
I'm just gonna say this so the chat stops asking about it. Chat,
Yes.
they're all gone. Every
Sen, Giga, and Matar. I knew it was 3. I knew it was 3. Yeah, I knew it was 3, bro. I swear to God. I was like, bro, I know it was 3 because I was looking at it from the sidelines too. And that made me second guess myself about Vshojo. I actually did not want to believe it was true. But then obviously the nail in the coffin came out when Iron Mouse said so.
one. Even the Japanese girls.
Now
They're
4 more
literally all
VTubers
gone.
left
There is
Vshojo.
effectively
Dude,
no
imagine
Shylily.
that. That's literally almost your entire roster. 7 have left. 7 big names too. Holy fuck. And I feel like there's gonna be more and more leaving too. Dude, they're done. They're done. They're fucking cooked.
Anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I think your toilet will think different about
I can
your
name them
solid
right now.
guts.
Go ahead, please
Yeah,
do.
I think so too.
Give some insight to chat.
Dude, like being greedy is one thing, which was my biggest issue, and the things I've heard that go on in within. Because, you know, employees leave, and if they don't make them sign do not compete, well, those employees can talk.
1%.
Dude, I thought it was a bit cringe how people literally had absolutely zero comprehension and just like tried to make the situation either into a funny or literally into a drama or rage bait. That was so uncool. I was like, brother, that was so uncool. Yeah. Fucking literal Twitter moment. Like, some people have to literally be dead ass sometimes. It's like, brother, you're probably like...
Guys, have we been well informed enough? I can't tell, bro, because I feel like that was a pop shot on me for whatever reason. I think we're pretty well informed. I think, hopefully.
11 years old. I want to say it's okay, but
But then again, I do. Obviously, we don't know what happens on the inside. You know, we don't know. We're not inside traders here, so it seems like everybody knew kind of who worked at Vshojo. They kind of knew or had a gut feeling about all this shit that was happening.
it really isn't. But I hope eventually over time you'll learn when it's the right time to be a dumbass and to be quote unquote funny, and when not. Yeah, it was mad cringe. Yeah, I hope.
Oh my! Oh, she calls cringe. No.
Sorry, let me catch you up to date. We open a can of worms. It's one of those topics that will be impossible to not talk about when like the entire foundation that is the Western VTubing will be talking about this. I'll look like a fucking clown if I pretend nothing's going on, bro. But super long story short, Miles addressed some concerns within Vshojo and how Vshojo is owing people large amounts of money. Amongst those people,
those motherfuckers better pay out, bro. I swear to God.
Owed to the
don't make me come in there with my fucking water gun. Immune?
You know what I mean?
Immunity?
Sorry. They owe her directly to, yes, but we don't know what they owe to each other talent. We know for a fact they owe to the Immunodeficiency Foundation. Yeah.
Oh,
literally fucking
immunity.
sucks.
Yeah.
And also, I made a tweet opening up about them recruiting me in 2023. Let me just talk real quick about this, because I opened a can of worms. Nothing that I didn't expect. I absolutely did hope that, you know, it would make a splash, because that splash in exchange will hopefully fund the engagement and help ultimately the donation link to the actual charity. So that was,
and
you know,
it broke
calculated.
numbers, baby.
If you can
it
turn
fucking
a
destroyed that
situation
$10,000
into
dollar
something
goal
helpful, I always will.
by a fucking mile.
Vshojo reached out to me in 2023, asking me if I want to join. At the end, I think it was at the end, and I don't want to be too uneducated. I can just check. Hold up, before I say shit. I think it was the end of 2023. But I can check. I can literally just check. Okay, it was
Dude,
summer.
I'm not gonna lie. The worst sentence you can get in the world, like the worst death sentence you can get in the world, is, "Hey, we're from Vshojo. We here to help. You wanna join our corp?"
So it was the second half of the year of 2023. And before I say anything,
Kuro, Project Melody, Keisan, Emma Lee, Hime Hajime. So that makes 5 that left Vshojo. Holy mother in Christ. Yup. Bro, we were watching that. We actually watched those them like change their actual like Twitter names from having the Vshojo logo in it to not having the Vshojo logo in it. So I kind of knew about this ones already. Maybe besides Emma Lee. I don't think I've seen Emma Lee.
I've
think.
already seen some like weird ass drama schizo, some like neglected, freaking brain rotten people try and, you know, already drama the situation of like, so nice of you to let other people run into the fucking fire. Vshojo doesn't send out fucking newsletters of people who are about to join to the entirety that is the VTubing scene. I don't fucking know who's
I'm sorry,
doing it.
I don't understand what she's saying. I got lost in her eyes.
I called legal robbery,
Can we
and I
say
will
that
stand
this
by
will be
this.
the end of corpo VTubers in the US?
No, I don't
At
think
this point,
so.
I can't see VTubers
You don't-
willing to take
Nah,
the
I
risk
think
anymore.
so.
No, I
Also,
don't
much
think
love to
so.
Mouse and all other Vshojo
Yes, much
talents
love to
that
them.
been affected.
Anyway, I'm gonna pause stuff for now. Yeah, mute is what I'll talk about. Pause. I don't waste your money. Shut up.
Shmoney.
But when a few of the talents walked out, a little while after, they recruited people. I was amongst one of those people I tried to recruit. We got to the contract negotiation phase.
Oh
which is when
shit!
everything
Oh,
fell
this shit was gonna go real. What the fuck? What the hell? What in the hell? This is the first time she was talking about this? What?
apart because I strongly disagreed with the contract. It was very greedy, very exploitative of my assets. And before I
shit.
say anything more, again, those weird ass schizo fucking, I don't know what the fuck's mentally wrong with them. Those non-medication having schizos on Twitter. Just because I disagree with the contract doesn't mean I have to go around the fucking world and literally commit slander, which, by the way, defamation is literally fucking illegal. And like, go be a fucking drama.
100%, it is illegal. So, with that being said, I must say that most of the stuff that has been said so far from, obviously, from Iron Mouse and everybody from Vshojo, it's been alleged. You know what I mean? It's allegedly. It's what they say. You know what I'm saying? And everything, and all my opinions about this situation are obviously alleged as well. Bro, I don't want to try and fucking catch a lawsuit, bro. I mean, I don't think I will. Like, I don't think I don't think I'm big enough to catch a fucking lawsuit here, but just on the off case that I'm unlucky enough where Vshojo wakes up and they need to scratch the wrong side of their fucking ass, and they start popping off goddamn small VTubers and any drama content creators. Yeah, it's all alleged. It's all alleged, baby. It's all alleged, baby. But yeah, we're gonna be waiting a little bit for everybody else to come back. Cause we are in ad jail currently. I'm sorry about that. I need more money for Uma Musume, of course. Nothing else. Honestly, if I can survive, chat, without eating food or without spending money on anything else, I would, and then I'll use that money instantly into buying my next upcoming horses. Oh my god, dude. But on a real note, this shit's just been rather eye-sighting. What do you mean, Gunnar? Subrick, you won't understand until you actually watch. You know what? Yo, hold up. I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. I have ones here that I wanted to watch, and now with more reason, we're gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch this after I seen you play. No. You don't understand. You don't get it. You don't understand, Silbrick. This game, there's a reason why this game is in the top charts right now. And I'm gonna talk about it. If this video from Mugen doesn't convince you, nothing will. But before we do that, let's get back to her failed negotiations with Vshojo. We'll get through this video first. I want to watch it because I'm curious about it, and then after that we'll watch the other video. I'll make sure this is quick too.
I'm a frog.
Welcome back,
Just
by the way. Welcome back,
Just because I don't like a
Shivers.
contract and it's robbing me doesn't mean that A, other people are getting the same contract, and B, doesn't mean that other people disagree with it as much. They try to monetize my assets that I worked for. Like, I can also tell you right now.
Damn, they're trying to steal your shit, bro. That's greedy as balls, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Flipping burgers at McDonald's isn't the way to go, and people will still fucking apply. What does that say about anything?
Because they don't have other options,
has
you know?
a different level of
She's right.
sacrifice they're willing to commit to. That level of sacrifice was not something I was willing to commit to at all whatsoever. But everyone's different, bro. Everyone's fucking different. If they... So let me go into more detail and explain what the frick is going on. When they reached out, I was very, very, very particular about what I want and what I have to offer and my worth. And when they reached out, the person who reached out, bless them, they are an absolute sweetheart. An absolute sweetheart.
Girl, that's how they get you, though. That they act nice and shit. They act nice to you, and they're like, yeah, you know, you just gotta read this contract. You know, we're all nice here. We all care about each other. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They'll say that to you while you're reading the contract, so you get distracted. And that way, they'll fucking get you right into the contract. And once you sign that shit, they're like, oh, got you, bitch. And then you're cooked. You're cooked. Then you get your money siphoned, and then your charity completely fucking obliterated because they stole the money from it.
They promised the fucking world. They had this big-ass, long-ass meeting and promised the world. They had this like massive PowerPoint. Hold up. I can't check how long, but it's very long. We had this super long call. It doesn't say how long.
Bro, why does this sound like people who sell cars, bro? Like, this is, what the fuck? Like, holy fuck, this is literally car salesman talk that she's saying that they were doing. Oh my god, bro.
But we had this super massive long call of like everything they offer, which was all the way from, you know, legal advice, shows. It was just a whole lot of stuff. Sales receipts, girl, bro. Nah, I'm not gonna dox everyone who was in the call at that time. But I do need a mental refresher real quick. Hold up. Let me mute everything. They had this like beautifully crafted thing of like how Vshojo operates. First of all, how they're true to their values, the tech team, and
that bullshit.
All the
that fucking PR bullshit. You know what I mean? The one that is like here in Vshojo, we care about our talent. We offer them all packages for all type of purposes and events. And as well, all we require from you is just a little bit of your time and money. Come, join us. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, like, that's how they get you, bro. That's exactly how they fucking get you. They give you that sweet-ass fucking talk. You know, the sell pitch. And then once they get you, you're cooked. That's it. You're locked in a contract forever, bro. Holy fuck. Why am I see a lot of IRL shit just happening right now, bro.
Strong finances.
Oh my god, I see a lot of stuff like this, bro.
Showcasing all the events they can do for me. Online, offline, organization-based projects like project management, third-party support, blah, blah, blah. Online events such as debuts, coordinating with contractors, hype and marketing, media, assets, and whatnot. They had...
Bro, you can do that by yourself, though, on a real note. Like for like that, all that shit they're offering, you can technically do that by yourself if you put enough time and effort to it.
They have case studies on all the things they have been doing, such as the Minecraft server and what they're doing for that, IRL stuff and VIRL stuff, backpacking and whatnot. For which talents they did this for, what debut events they have been doing, what concerts, birthday concerts, offline events, online events, all the highlight videos they have for those online events, consultations, international relationship industry, public relations, finance, security, DMCA takedowns, copyright, escalation systems, interviews, blah, blah, blah. PR management, interviews, takedowns with like all kinds of teams that they work with, helping with commissioning, games, collabs, blah, 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 support in voice acting, scheduling support,
God damn,
even
bro.
lessons for like other stuff.
That's hurting my brain.
Mental health and therapy, merchandise, merch production. And then we got to the point, and that was all beautiful. That was where everything, this is where everything is like, holy shit.
They always hold the cart in front of you first, but they don't reveal it.
This is
to the very end.
Insane. Also, just as a context reminder, when Vshojo opened their applications, way before that, I applied. And actually made it past the first wave, and then never heard anything back, ever, never ever. So, needlessly to say, it was first of all, it was my long-lived dream to join Hololive. They didn't want me, or rather, never looked at my application or anything.
Damn.
This is before I debuted, by the way. This is before.
Massive lost. Holy, those motherfuckers at Hololive are probably eating their fucking toenails right now, bro. They're probably munching on them, just being pissed. Holy.
I wanted to join Hololive. Never heard back from them, or anything like it. So, when I saw that the Vshojo girls had so much fun and they were such a tight-knit group and like collabs and hangouts, and they looked like the most beautiful people on planet to me. So I applied.
And they are.
Didn't make it very far. Made it like past the first or second, I don't remember. Past the first phase for sure. And then I just kind of got ghosted. They looked like beautiful. I was like, whoa, like my heart was like,
what?
I really wanted to be part of those girls. Like, it was just perfection, you know? I was like, dude, I fit right in. And yeah. Then
oh my god.
far later,
Oh my
eventually at some point, they reached out at the almost peak of my career, and they were trying to hire me. So they were giving me this whole presentation of what they can do for me, which was great and all. But then we came to a list of things that...
Yo, I'll be honest, chap. If a corpo VTuber reaches out to somebody, that's how you know you made it. I ain't gonna lie. That's how you know you made it to the big leagues. So when a corpo VTuber agency reaches out to me eventually, because you know I'm amazing, I'm gonna say no, dude. No, dude. Get the fuck out of my face. I remember what you did to my girl. Mouse didn't deserve it. I'm gonna remember that. No, you won't be reached out. Bro, come on. Let me fucking live. Please, chat. Let me live. Listen, you know what? I'm such a hater, right? That I'm going to pour my entire soul into becoming a VTuber streamer, like a professional one, right? Eat a dick. To the point that I want to become so big and successful that I want them to like try to like scout me, and then I'm gonna say no, eat a dick, just like I told Santos, eat a fucking dick. That's how much of a fucking goddamn hater I am, bro. But you are gay. I'm not, dude. Come on, chat. All right, I swear to God, bro. Once I get a girlfriend, you motherfuckers are gonna be the first ones to know. I swear to God. I ain't even gonna tell my grandma about it. I ain't gonna tell my family about it. You guys are gonna know. Are gonna be the first ones to know. Pussies. Gosh, bro. Fuck.
Very important to me. I can run down the list super quick. It should be easy to find. I don't have the list saved anyway, but I know who I send it to. So if you give me a hot moment, I can find it. Because I have a list of like non-negotiable values. I absolutely, entirely, without a doubt, non-negotiable.
Damn.
Absolutely not. Okay.
The hard lines.
Big ass list. I also noted some red flags that I noticed right away, but keep in mind, those are when I at this stage of the contract, when I call them red flags, it is more so I've been dealing with contracts for a while at this point in my career. Lots of contracts are, I hate this word so much, standard contracts. So things you can negotiate. You can negotiate, right? My biggest contract was the revenue share. I did not like how their revenue splits with merchandise and similar things. I'm not gonna go through the whole list like in detail. It is literally like
Can we get percentages though?
2-page fucking doc, bro.
Holy
but
shit!
They wanted too much revenue share, way too much. Like that was absolutely not it. And the money they offered me in exchange for taking this much of my revenue,
Bro,
was...
I ain't gonna lie, chat. So Twitch already takes. I'm pretty sure they take already like 50% or something like that. I'm stupid. Don't quote me on that. I don't pay attention to that shit. I'm pretty sure it's like 50% though. Twitch already takes 50% of all the biddies, all the donos, all the subscribes that you guys do. Now imagine on top of getting 50% of your earnings, another fucking 50% or like something like that, or like 30 or whatever. This motherfucker is starting to feel, this shit started to feel like the government, bro. I swear to God. Like, even when you die, when you're gonna die, like when you pass away and you're gifting money to your relatives, like a inheritance, that shit gets taxed too, bro. Like, that's how it feels like. Holy shit.
Just
I would never join up. Never, bro. Fuck that.
It was an insult. The money they said they would provide me with each month for stuff like concerts, models, assets, commissions, whatever, it was an insult. With how much they take, it's an insult.
Yep.
I also didn't like how they kept calling 50-50 splits. That was a genuine red flag because they kept calling 50-50 splits the what was that word? Industry standard. Any corporate
50-50? Yo. So Twitch takes 50%. And then they take 50% of that 50%? Do you understand that, chat? That means if she gets $6 per donation, right, for subscribe, she's getting $1.50 out of it. 25% is hers. Yeah. Imagine that, bro. Put that in perspective. Let's say it's $6, because I think it was like $6 or $7 per subscription, right? Let's say 6 for the sake of argument. 50% of 6 is 3. The 50% of 3 is 1.5. So you're making $1.50 per sub if you were to sign with a corpo. Think about that. Just think about that. That's nothing, brother. That's fucking nothing. Holy, bro. How can VTubers on a corporation exist? Holy, bro. This feels like machinima. This is literally machinima. That's crazy.
Hires you
absolutely insane.
Always puts emphasis on industry standard. Run.
Yep.
Run. First of all, 50-50 is not the industry standard. It is not. Absolutely not. No.
They're trying to rob you of broad daylight, bro.
You know, and like, some people get it as low as 20%, 15 or 10. 50-50 is abysmal. Also, third-party deals was also the biggest red flag. They wanted 5%.
Hold up, chat. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go use the bathroom. Do you want the video to play, or do you want me to come back and watch it? Cause I can listen to it with my headphones while I'm taking a piss. Let me know quick though, cause I really gotta go. I really gotta go. Oh my god. I'm really, dude. My mental fortitude right now is fucking strong, dude. But it's leaking, bro. Oh fuck. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll play. I'll be back.
On third-party deals, I wanted them to negotiate it down to 0. If you don't know what third-party deals are, third-party deals is stuff that they have nothing to do with. It's me doing stuff. Mine. If Mythic brings me an offer, they want 5% on top of Mythic's. Like, what? Nah, so I was like, negotiate this down to 0. One thing that wasn't a red flag at first, I also told them, stay the fuck away from gamer subs. Stay the fuck away. Literally, stay the fuck away. And at first they were like, sure, fair. But then they tried to be dodgy about it, and they were like, for the time being, yes, until we renegotiate the contract. And I was like, no, stay the fuck away. No renegotiation. And their excuse for this was, as part of Vshojo and part of the brand name, part of the income and opportunities that come my way are due to Vshojo in my name. And I said, no, all of these things are stuff I did myself.
The fuck did I just heard? They wanted to put their greedy little fucking greasy hands on her fucking goddamn gamer subs? Dude, that's crazy. Holy shit, that's greedy as balls, dude. That company needs to be fucking put down, bro. Oh my fucking god. Take it to the back of the fucking barn. Holy.
So yeah, the biggest red flags were, one of them was they refused to go down to 0% third-party deal fees.
Wow.
Again, third-party means Mythic gets me a sponsor, and Vshojo isn't touching it. I get myself something, I don't want Vshojo to fucking touch it. And
yeah, that's a massive red flag.
Couldn't let go of that. They just couldn't. I said, if you have involvement, if you're involved in any of these and help out, you can have maximum 5% based on involvement. But if there's no involvement, it's 0, and they refused.
Damn.
Probably the by far biggest red flag.
By the way, that's a standard industry. Oh my god. Industry standards right there, by the way, guys.
I say this now, but maybe later on I will get reminded of something else. The by far biggest red flag, the two, sorry, that kind of intertwined. The by far biggest red flag was I asked them to sign a non-compete based on gut feeling and hunches I may have had from rumors that have made their rounds.
Okay.
I asked them to sign a non-compete between them and Mythic. Let me explain what this means. A non-compete means that if Mythic gives me sponsors. So what Mythic is, so Mythic Talents, I'm part of Mythic Talents, which is the same as UTA in other places. They give you sponsors. Vshojo's talents have also been part of mostly UTA. Long story short, what they do is they read my inbox, they pass on the sponsors, they negotiate sponsors for me. They give me sponsors.
Wow, that sounds cool.
I asked Vshojo to sign, to add or sign a non-compete clause in the contract. What are sponsors? It's when a game pays you to play the game. So I was like, sign a non-compete, because if Mythic gives me a sponsor, let's just keep math really simple, right? If Mythic gives me a sponsor and says they'll pay you $100 if you play this game for an hour, I don't want Vshojo to be legally able to go behind my back and contact the sponsor and say, she'll do it for 80, just so Vshojo will then give the sponsor to me and they will be able to take the cut. I want them to sign a non-compete so they can't do that. So Vshojo can't go to the sponsor.
So they can go behind her fucking back and steal 20% of it or something like that. That's fucking bruh. These motherfuckers, they want to own you and your likeliness in perpetuity, bro. Straight up. They just want to own your soul, bro. I swear, they're demons. They're fucking demons. I'm saying.
So they can give me a sponsor and they get their cut.
Bro, you gotta every time you get a fucking goddamn deal like that, you just bring a Bible with you, bro. They'll fucking melt.
Mythic got me the sponsor first.
Holy.
I want you to non-compete that you can't fuck over me and or Mythic. I want a non-compete. Very standard thing. Very standard thing. They didn't want to sign that. Yeah. They said, when I brought this up, I have proof of everything, by the way, and before anyone tries to pull some weird sneaky shit or Vshojo try some weird sneaky shit, I have proof of everything. I have proof of everything, okay?
Man, girl, you got the receipts?
The whole 2 hours of the first one and whatever of the next following meetings. I prove everything. Anyways, I got all the receipts. hours of receipts.
Okay.
Anyways, they then tried to argue when I asked about the non-compete. They were like, "Hey, we operate on a trust basis," and I was like, "Don't."
Bitch, you're a corporal. You never. Nah. Vshojo saying that shit is crazy, bro. We work on a trust basis. The fuck? Bro, you're the one out here with the big ass fucking Bible paragraphs of fucking goddamn contracts. What do you mean? That's such a rat behavior right there. Oh my god, dude, this company it's fucking scummy. Holy.
Give a shit.
Yo.
Don't care. It's
Yep.
a contract.
Yep.
There is no trust in a contract.
Yep.
There is no trust basis. I know people like there is no trust. There is no we don't operate on jack shit except for the black on fucking white on this fucking contract.
Yep.
Trust basis. The second red flag was,
Dude, if it was a trust basis, then why the fuck do we even have a contract to begin with? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they on about, bro? Like, what the fuck? Hell no, if they hit me with that shit, I would have ripped that paper right in front of me and like, no, thank you, have a good day.
in this beautiful first interview where the very beautiful person in the very beginning, they presented everything of what Vshojo can and will do for me.
Okay.
I asked straight up because the contract had none of that in there. Not one thing except for the parts I want money off. Not one of those things was part of it. The only thing part of it was the money they offer me a year and something else. I forgot about what it was. But there were two things. But there was just, again, transactional money things that they had to put in there. So, not one thing that they offer me as a service was in there. So I simply asked, put them in a contract. Everything you offer, put it in a contract. Needlessly to say, that part never happened. And that is literally...
Bro, so they were just blowing smoke up her ass.
Transactional money things that they had to put in there. So
you're telling me they're blowing just straight up smoke up her ass? That's literally what they doing. They promise her all these goddamn benefits and none of them is in the contract. What? Bro, that is not even a red flag. That's a giant red billboard, brother. Holy, that's a run. Like, run, they're trying to get me. Run, they're trying to get me. That type of shit, bro. Holy fuck. That's crazy. Good. You know what? Good gut feeling. Good gut feeling, Shylily. Oh my god, bro. Holy fuck.
Not one thing that they offer me as a service was in there. So I simply asked, put them in a contract.
Yeah.
Everything you offer, put it in a contract. Needlessly to say, that part never happened. And that is literally making a deal with the fucking devil, because if all of these things are things you...
She fucking gets it! It is literally a fucking deal with the devil! Oh my god, bro. I love Shylily, bro. She's such an OG. Oh my god. She gets it, bro.
Absolutely
she understands.
Reason
she gets finances, brother. She's a stupid, man.
These
I know.
Are things you
I love that. I fucking love that shit, bro. Oh my god, she's a fucking mega mind genius, bro. Straight up.
You swore that's your whole selling point. But when I asked you to put it on paper in the contract that you want me to sign, you refuse. No. No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
The only thing
apart
from all the negative, the only thing that was positive in this whole thing was when I asked Vshojo if I can reach out to the other talents, because they're trying to hire me. They're trying to make me sign with the company. I said I want to reach out to the other girls and make sure they want me there. First of all, I want to make sure they're aware I'm being recruited. Second of all, I want to make sure they want me there because one part of my list of demands was I refuse to do fake shit. I want that the girls want me there. And they did not tell me to not do that. So that was the only thing that I can be like, okay, cool.
Okay.
That's the only thing where they were like, you may reach out to the other parts of Vshojo. Okay.
Yo, imagine how crazy that is, bro. Think about that. Like, imagine that you have to actually ask for permission to somebody so you can reach out to somebody else. That right there to me is fucked. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy to me. It's like, it feels like a handler. You know what I mean? I know it's a bit of a fucked up analogy, but like, it feels like you're talking to somebody else before you even talking to the other person, bro. That's the story of my childhood. What? What the fuck? We're not gonna open that can of worms here now. But yeah, dude, like, that's fucking crazy.
So that was
fuck that. Screw
that was part of the
screw corporations, bro. Screw VTuber corporations. Those shits are ass. Those shits are booty cheeks, bro. They can eat my dick.
contract or contract negotiation.
And lick my toes at the same
time.
time.
Fine with me reaching out to the other girls. And I did. Yeah, and I did. And after all that, I decided to not join. I decided if they can put what I want in there, no. And the reason I call this legal robbery is, again, now that you have a bit more contact. Also, they wanted me to have quality payouts. I suggested that's bad. I don't want that. It makes it difficult to track stuff, and human error can persist during these. I don't want that. Which, you know, that isn't necessarily the biggest red flag. It's just like, it leaves room for error that can be left unaccounted because it's difficult to keep track of these things. So, yeah. I noted down that there's nothing malicious with this, but if they take longer than 4 months to get a sponsor page to show up in the books, nothing malicious, but it leaves room for unnoticed error because who the heck keeps track of every sponsor payout from over 4 months ago? We negotiated this to be closer to the industry standard payout length. Yeah. I also wanted to negotiate that any concept they help with, any lore, whatever the fuck, is 100% owned by Vshojo. I wanted to negotiate the splits on projects that Vshojo is only a partial owner of these things. It's all belonging to me. They don't own any of this. They wanted 100% ownership of everything they help. I didn't like that. What else? I also wanted to argue that Vshojo cannot take down whatever they want. If I make a tweet and Vshojo doesn't like it, they have the right to ask me to take it down. I have
What?
I believe it was 1 week, but I'm not sure. But I wanted them to have a...
Dude, this is what I mean, bro. I mean, I guess to each their own and how much bullshit you can put up with, bro. I would not be able to put up with this. I would not, bro. You telling me I can't call somebody a fucking dumb little retard? Get the fuck out of here, dude. This is what, dude, I can't, I'm not made for shit like that, bro. There's no shot. I love my freedom. Thank you very much. Keep giving me more of that American First Amendment, please.
Clause in the contract that basically makes it, you can ask me to take it down, but you can't force me. So if I don't want it, if I don't want to take it down, you simply have to get rid of my contract. I don't like how they can force me to take something down, and I have to comply within, I think it was a week. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, that shit is absolute ass, bro.
This is just my personal notes I'm looking through. But I didn't like that, so I wanted them to add that. I want to make sure they can't abuse this. So I wanted to negotiate this stuff that if I have a week to comply, and if I refuse to take it down, they can terminate my contract instead. That's what I wanted to do.
Damn, that's
fair. I also wanted an editing team for YouTube relevance because they promise marketing and all kinds of other things. So I said I want an editing team and I want a base amount of things they do for YouTube, and I want to make sure they have a minimum effort a week that they have to reach for YouTube exposure and YouTube stuff. They didn't want to do that either. The no conflict of interest negotiation, the do not compete hasn't been signed. There was no termination clause in the contract at all whatsoever, which means that I would have to go the full 2 years. I wanted them. Let me just check. Yeah, I wanted
either that, or you have to go to court to try to close your contract if you don't like it. Dude, they were trying to lock her in for 2 years, bro. Holy fuck, that's crazy. We could have gotten a different Shylily, bro. We got the W. We got the right ending for this anime, bro. Holy fuck. That's crazy.
When the contract renews, they have to inform me, and if I don't provide my signature for the contract renewal, the contract doesn't renew. I want them to terminate the contract if I don't renew. And I also, another reason, the exit clause, I mainly wrote this down. Sorry, I have to catch up on like my notes. I wrote this down because all of the things they offer, if they do not offer them, again, everything they promised, if they end up not fulfilling their end of the contract, I basically have my exit clause. So I don't even necessarily need them to have an exit clause, but I need them to have those things in there because if they don't comply, I can dip. That's another reason.
Yeah, that's a good exit sign, or like an exit door that you should always have in a contract. You should have some closures. Because if you don't, they literally have you, like, grab you by the balls. You know what I'm talking about? Like that you need to have those type of fucking contracts. Those things built into the contracts, rather. That's fucking crazy, bro. This company was trying to really fuck her over.
As to why I want those things in there, because that basically becomes my exit clause. If I, for example, tell them, hey, if I have a problem with this, you have to help me. Hey, do not compete. Hey, do not do this, this, and this. And if I don't do those things, I can leave. We successfully negotiated, just to also have some positive things, we successfully negotiated security and safety issues. We successfully negotiated project management, such as lore videos, podcasts, VTuber animes, game shows, 3D shows, D&D streams, 3D space technical expansion, and stuff like this.
Oh, shit.
We successfully negotiated terms on operational marketing and everything tied to it.
You heard it correctly, you fucking nerd. I knew you were gonna say something about. I knew you were gonna say something about that D&D shit.
Me for the first time, setting a bunch of services they promised to provide, to sell, the idea of Vshojo, but none of them are part of the contract, so we listed the most important ones in the contract to reflect that. But they didn't want to add all of these things in there. They said they would add them in there, but in the actual negotiation with the actual contract, it still ended up not being in there. So only partial.
Oh, they were trying to sneak that one in you, bro. Dude, I'm telling you, there's so many red flags, bro. This shit is not. This is a fucking sauce ass contract, bro. Oh my god, hell nah. They tried to fucking sneak that in. What a little fucking rats, bro.
The payouts wasn't a red flag. It was just questionable because I wanted to be more industry standard based.
What you talk about? I thought what 50-50 is the industry standard. What you mean, Shylily? Just let them take half of your already half income.
See, sorry, this is a long note. Oh yeah, there was one thing that we agreed on because there was a clause in the contract that they own all my material basically indefinitely. Which
in perpetuity,
up,
bro.
The reason
that
I
shit
understand is
bro, that shit is fucking diabolical. If you hear that shit on that contract, you might as well just fucking burn that fucking contract, bro. As a matter of fact, don't even burn it. Just hit it with, just put holy water in it. That will do it. Holy fuck, bro. If you don't, in perpetuity, right? It means they'll own it forever. You know what I mean? So if they give you a model and they give you a model, a background story, a concept for that model, and it says they own it in perpetuity, that means they own it forever. Simple as that. Period. That you can't do anything about it. Whenever the contract is over, or whenever you decide to say fuck you guys and dip, they take everything. Everything that's highlighted on their in perpetuity, they own it forever, and they will take it, and you get nothing from it. So, dude, that is fucking crazy. I wonder if they were trying to do that for her model, the ones that she already owned. Because if they did, that shit is fucking foul.
Vshojo, and they have a music video of mine up, for example, and I terminate my contract. they would have to take it down too, because I no longer own my IP, because I own my own IP. But I think successfully, in my notes it's marked as successful, but the problem is those notes are before we negotiated the contract on paper. This were verbal negotiations where they just said like yeah too. But I basically said that stuff that I created.
That's what I told a girl when she's telling me about her day.
And upload it while being part of Vshojo can stay up, but you don't own any of my whatever forever. So I wanted this clause to be more specific in the contract, that I understand what they tried to do. They don't want to get fucked over by tenants leaving and then having to delete their existence from everything. All the merch, all the videos, all the music stuff ever created, all the concerts, all the commentary, all the everything ever created. They can't go through all of this every time a tenant leaves and delete everything. But I wanted them to reflect that this will only ever reflect stuff that is created as part of Vshojo. Nothing before, nothing after, nothing following.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Like, holy shit, she's like, oh my god, I love me some intelligent woman. Oh my god, yeah, like she's saying that it's obviously fair enough to if you were to own a video, like if you're working for a company, they have the rights to that video and stuff, but anything past that, like after the contract is done, they still own the video, but they don't own her IP. I think that's what she's getting at. I think. Well, I'm just retarded.
And I have a business degree. I just have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lawyer who may or may not have dealt with contracts of it may have been suspiciously enough a very similar contract. So this wasn't the first rodeo. I just have a great amazing lawyer. I love him so much.
Bro,
But
W
I'm gonna ask
lawyer
him to
right
knock
there.
out of all of the third
I bet he's a fucking. I bet he's a Jew, bro. I bet he's a Jewish descent. You know what I'm saying?
stuff out of the contract, which in my notes I marked as resolved and successfully negotiated. But again, once we actually did get to the contracting phase, with their lawyer, who was very unprofessional, by the way, because she was constantly just zoning out. She constantly didn't know where the fuck we were. Every time we needed her to reply to something, she was always doing like the, can you repeat that for me? Can we go over this again? I'm like, bitch, you're not paying, you ain't paying attention. Holy shit.
Bro,
you're not paying any attention. You're literally zoned the fuck out anyways. So that was just
She's like, I'm here just to collect a paycheck. You know what I mean? Like that mean I'm here so I don't get fined, boss.
Because I was like, you're supposed to be my lawyer when I'm joining? Ugh. I also didn't like her condescending tone whenever she spoke about industry standards and making me and my lawyer feel like the people who don't know what we're talking about, when we are the actual golden standard of industry standards. We did not ask in anything
what the
something
fuck?
that isn't industry standard. We literally I just was so excited to join the girls, and we literally only did everything super industry standard. But they're the ones who always claim that all of their cuts and everything is industry standard. Also, another thing.
What am I get one of those lawyers? Can I get one of them lawyers like that?
Vshojo does not take a cut of your Twitch dashboard. At least
What you mean it's gonna cost me an arm and a leg?
Assured. All of the cuts they take is money from sponsors, third-party deals, merch, blah blah blah. But like I said, as a year-long successful indie, I wanted them to stay away from all third-party shit they have nothing to do with, and
That's
they
fair.
just
No,
couldn't comply with that. So yeah. And now to the people who still go like, why didn't you avoid? Shut the fuck up, bro. If you have nothing to lose, if you have nothing and they want something of everything, they ain't getting shit anyways. For someone who has nothing, this contract isn't even that exploitatory. It still has some icky stuff in there, but like...
Yo, she's so right. She's so right, bro. She's got way too much to lose for them to be fucking trying to take half of everything, bro. Like, there's no shot. Like, she's created her own empire, you know, her own community and shit. And they're trying to get their hands on that when they had nothing to do with it. And she's correct. If you're signing, you know what I mean? If you're signing an application to try to join Vshojo, any corporation, then you got literally nothing to lose. You know what I mean? But they came and approached her to sign a contract. That's a difference, and she's right.
If you've got nothing, you can use this as an opportunity to grow yourself into something over the next 2 years.
100%.
You can use it as an opportunity to grow still. It's not bad for everyone.
Yep.
But it is absolute daylight robbery for people who are independent. Yes.
Who are established.
2023 second half during summer-ish. Yeah. Like that deal is entire. Keep in mind that.
So pretty much, if she was under that contract, right? She would be probably done around now with that contract. You know what I mean? That just to give a little like a time perspective, you know, because I'm stupid and I need to remember stuff.
Contract had none of the things they promised. They said they operate on trust. The entire first
so scummy,
over
bro.
2 hours sit down with them of what they can offer, what Vshojo is, and how they can help a talent and their value to the talent. None of this was in the contract. Almost none. There were 2 things that were. But those things, it's mostly because they have to, because it's once again about their assets. I want to make sure I don't get more assets than I can ask for. So that's probably why it's in there. So none of that was in the contract. That says a lot. So yeah, also to other people who say that the contract is the best they've ever gotten, doesn't have to be wrong. It doesn't have to be wrong. Also, some people don't have such an amazing lawyer as I have. Some people may look at the contract considering the PowerPoint presentation they have probably also received in the beginning. And they are like, this is fantastic, without realizing that this entire presentation doesn't exist in the actual contract.
Bro, that's literally the sales pitch. Yeah, dude, that's so fucked, bro. It's crazy. They showing you stuff and promising you the world, and then they trying to fall back into a trust system when they're signing a fucking contract. That makes no sense, bro. Holy, yeah. Again, we should have seen the fucking cracks, bro. We should have seen the fucking flags. But they're really good at keeping that shit on the hush-hush, and only in small circles of people who are within the industry.
Some people don't even have a fucking lawyer. They only look at the PowerPoint and they're like, this is amazing. Plus, who is to say they all got the same contract? Plus, who is to say I didn't help anyone else? The lawyer that I pay for, remember? My lawyer, the lawyer I pay for?
The Jewish lawyer,
I gave all of those notes for free to everyone, including my personal notes and all of the red lines, to everyone who asked. Because I didn't make me sign an NDA. Nothing, they made me sign nothing that doesn't give me the right to do so. So, and before you try and somehow once again go on some weird fucking hate train because you want to dick ride my fucking hate train so bad because you're so desperate to find something wrong with me, fuck you. Try always making shit up when there's nothing to make up about. If you don't know...
I love how she's like, with this cute chibi model, just fucking saying the most crash out shit I ever heard. Oh my god, I love her. It's so adorable. The fucking, the goddamn dichotomy is so beautiful.
Shit, you just shut your fucking mouth. Cannot fucking wait to have handstands all day long because this is the only fucking way I can explain so much shit's coming out the upper end.
Oh my
Holy
god.
fuck. Some people are so mentally goddamn deranged.
Yeah.
Making shit up about drama and how I hate people who join Vshojo because I didn't warn them. Like, what the fuck kind of schizo bullshit is that?
Yeah,
if they're happy, they're happy. You know how many friends I've actually actively warned to not do something and they went ahead and did it and I was just simply sitting there being happy for them? And then a year or two later when they're like, wah, wah, I'm simply there for them. I do hit them with a little bit of an I told you so, but mostly I'm there for them.
Of course, who wouldn't?
But I'm there for them. Sometimes you warn people like, hey, that girlfriend of yours is fucking toxic, don't do it, and they still date them. What do?
Yeah, but that pussy game's so good, bro. Like, why I'm sorry, I can't, she got me,
Sit fucking through it like a good fucking friend that you are. Shut the fuck up. You hit him with a little tiny, I fucking told you she a bitch. But then you're simply there for when times are rough. Done. That's just how some people learn. Some people don't want to listen. Or they believe in all of the bullshit they're being fed down their throat of like, all of the nice things they get to see and the good, too good to be true stuff. Also, a lot of people are very insecure and believe they can't make it without a corpo. Yeah, and then I learn if you don't poke at least a little fun at them.
Damn,
and sometimes
bro.
it's your job to just watch the fucking train wreck and just, you know, just be there at the
Holy
crash site.
fuck,
It's just
bro.
how it is sometimes in life.
Oh,
like,
shit.
those fucking mentally deranged, absolute loser incels have to realize that if you've ever had friendships or values or any meaningful connections in your life, you would know that you can't always warn everyone. Some people will literally ignore your fucking warning and everything you know, and against your better judgment, they have to make your own decisions. And to be a good friend, you simply have to be there for them when everything comes crashing down. But you wouldn't fucking know that because you've never formed a meaningful fucking relationship in your whole fucking life with your father walking out and your mom fucking neglecting your whole family, being basically no contract, and you just being in a fucking basement talking about VTubers and trying to shit talk them on based on nothing and no information. Anyways.
Oh my god, I might be in love. Holy shit. Yo! What? Bro! Yo! That's crazy, Crash Out. But that's such an elegant crash. Bro, yo. IRL backstory. Personal thing? What you mean? Dude, I don't know, bro. I'm so infatuated. That's crazy, dude. She just straight up went right at their fucking jugular. She's so base, bro. Oh my god.
So I had to be German for a second there.
I had to be German for a second.
The kind of worms I opened yesterday, and I just wanted to put down the facts a little bit of like why it was such a red contract, how it was absolutely disgusting, and how I didn't like their final meeting with their lawyer. It was very unprofessional. I did not enjoy the condescending matter of their lawyer, their contracting lawyer. I did not enjoy the manipulation of what I'm supposed to believe is the industry standard. That was not nice. Them promising to not take anything of my assets that I've owned prior to Vshojo, just to backtrack and be like, yeah, there is no, stop, take your fucking greasy ass, sticky ass fingers off of my assets and my money and be good.
Yeah.
I just wanted to have a good time with the beautiful girls, man. Was my fucking my entire career's dream was to be part of fucking Hololive, and when that didn't work out, I was like, I discovered Vshojo because, well, I discovered Hololive way before Vshojo. And when that didn't work out, I saw that you can have the same fun in the Western sphere as well. that was my pep talk. Thank you for coming to my show. Oh god, let it rip.
I'll be honest. I am not gonna lie, dude. This was a amazing video. I ain't gonna lie. That is insanity what they were trying to do to her, bro. Shit, bro. But she had the cojones to say, "Yeah, nah, fuck that shit, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't gonna take my assets, greedy little fucking gremlins." Holy, bro. Honestly, W from Shylily. And W for keeping it real, 100%. If you guys, I'm leaving a fucking like on this video, 100%. Well, obviously everybody knows who Shylily is. If you haven't subscribed to her, what the fuck are you doing? Like, straight up, just go subscribe to her. What are you doing? And if you like this type of stupid, retarded shark commenting on VTubers that are way bigger than he is, and on topics that he has no fucking business to be in, please leave a comment, a like, and subscribe. And tell me what you think about this whole Vshojo situation, because this shit is crazy.